Today's High Performance Podcast is brought to you by Josh Phegan Digital. It's where you'll find our incredible short courses. In under 60 minutes, you'll grow all the key skills, covering specific areas like how to hire an assistant, grow a team, to list better properties, to grow better fees, and to master your pipeline. Welcome to High Performance, the podcast featuring Josh Phegan and Alexander Phillips. Alexander, it's really important for any real estate agent to, get off that plateau and actually go for growth. And Alex, you've seen real estate agents that have been in the industry for like 10 years and they've done the same year over and over. And whilst it's good that they've got some level of basic consistency, they're actually not in that position that they're going for growth. And I believe that it probably falls down to a couple of different things. One, their level of hunger, maybe two, the actual infrastructure they've got around them, the type of team they've put on, and maybe the desire to just go out there and chase. Alex, what are your thoughts here to maybe get off that plateau and start to get back into growth?
Yeah, hi Josh, thanks for having me again. I think when I look at a lot of agents that we compete against or that I've known for many years, I think they complicate things in the way that you need to peel back the layers and just do the simple things right, which is getting in front of people, making good phone calls, giving good information, progressing people, and then compounding and consistently doing that, and always being on top of people's minds. And that means you've got to be doing that 1,000 times a week, because there's so many opportunities out there that you need to be across that you might miss, or someone gives you some information to say next door's painting their house and they're getting it ready for sale. You can go door knock it, get it on the market. The things that I do today is exactly what I was doing 20 years ago. Like, we sold a house last night in Bronte, and the first thing I'm going to be doing this morning is calling the street, calling the surrounding streets, hot sellers, past clients, and then just keep building it out until I get too busy and need to do something else. And I know that me, doing that, and even people that I've sold to last year that aren't going to be selling for 10 years, they're talking to friends, they're talking to people, we're top of mind. So I think that growth is also, you have to really want to do it. Like, everyone says they're hungry and wants to be the best agent, but you've got to, you've sort of got to live in a way that, we're just talking about Jordan, it's like it's the end of the earth. You've just got to go hard and do it. But also you've got to enjoy doing it as well. I think that's the benefit that I've got, is that I love what I do, I enjoy what I do, passionate about it. And I don't see it as a mundane, job where, it tires you. Like, I go on holidays, but I probably don't really need holidays. It's just really to recharge, not because I've got sick of it, but you've really got to, you've got to want it. So find a section of the marketplace that you want to work in, that you can relate to, and you don't feel bogged down and not enjoying it.
Yeah, the interesting conversation too is that you've got like a very basic philosophy though, like one for one. So every single listing sale that you get has got to be another listing or sale. So don't leave that campaign without having generated something else off the back of it, either from the neighbours that walk through, the buyers, sellers that you interacted with, the market appraisals that you called because you say, hey, look, I've got something similar to yours coming on. When I have the buyers that are left over, what do you think I should do with them? So that's skill to actually get there. And then the secondary part to that is about actually making sure that you've got something that drives you and has got a level of hunger. Alex, how much does, having some debt and buying another property and getting some more commitment on the earth drive an agent to make sure that they are consistent to find a way to get those market appraisals, to get the listings that they need, to actually make sure they get the market share they need to, chase the dreams?
I think what I've always done is actually probably stretch myself beyond, what I should do at that point in time. But I've found that has definitely pushed me so hard that I go, fuck, I've got to actually make this happen, because if I don't, the bank's going to take over. But I think that, push, because I remember one point in my career, I rented for it's 2 years, and there's nothing happening. I was just sort of very, I didn't grow in those sort of few years. I had no desire. And then, the next year after, I bought a house, and then after that bought another house, and just kept building. And that sort of drive, and also knowing that, that house I bought 10 years ago now tripled, has made it worthwhile. So I think having something that not just pushes you, but also drives you will make you grow a lot faster.
I think, you got to go to the depths of what's actually going to push you further. And you've got to make that decision to say, okay, great, you're going to go all in. Is this all you're capable of? And is this what you're planning over the course of the next decade? So in 10 years' time, what does life look like? And it comes back down to the actions that you're undertaking today, to buying property, getting literally those decisions made to make sure that you are consistently prospecting and generating the leads to be the agent that you're capable of being.